Hello everyone and welcome to OurVentura TV. I'm Sandra Siepak. On today's show we'd like to welcome Archambeau. She is the Youth Program Director of Healthy Minds, Healthy Bodies Kids Program here in Ventura County. Thank you so much, Ash, for joining us on the show today.
Thank you.
We want to hear more about the program, Healthy Minds, Healthy Bodies Kids Program. And we'd like to have you tell us more about it. It is a nonprofit, part of the Adventures in Consciousness program here in Ventura County for ages 2 through 18.
Correct.
So I'll let you tell us more about what you do.
Great. So our programs, our motto is helping kids help themselves.
Okay.
And we provide specific practices that kids can do daily and anytime, anywhere to help themselves healthfully and effectively work on thoughts and emotions.
Okay.
It's a tremendous gift that we can give kids with these tools.
Now, the program is structured for ages 2 through 18. So my first question is, does it work for preschoolers as well? As you know, preschoolers don't even want to sit still. So how can they benefit from a program where they can learn about their inner self? How would that be helpful to them?
That's such a great question.
Okay.
And we were hoping that it would all work when we did our pilot with the preschools.
Okay.
And it did work.
Okay.
And the thing is it just takes practice.
Okay.
But the things that we do with children, because it's more about observation of what's going on inside their inner space, it's active.
Okay.
It's not passive. So it's not just, I'm bored sitting here. We're giving you something very specific to do.
Okay.
We're giving you a breathing exercise, or we're giving you a motion like tapping on your heart, things like that, which we can maybe show more about later in the program.
Okay.
But we were really pleasantly surprised that a group of preschoolers could sit there for 20 minutes. Full attention and do a full practice.
That's great.
It's tremendous.
We'd like to hear more about that. I know that you're mentioning that the children kind of connect with their inner self.
Yeah.
Is it more of a meditation type program, or what exactly are we talking about?
This is a great question. So we say that we are not just meditation. We're meditation and so much more.
Okay.
But it is true. We teach kids, and it varies on the developmental level with kids, because we have 3 separate programs for ages 2 to 18. But each program does have a daily practice, which helps kids to focus, to become more aware of their inner space, is what we call it. And really at the core of the daily practice is awareness. And we use breath, we use connection practices, which we can talk about more maybe later. But the whole principle is that when we are aware of our thoughts and our feelings and our body sensations and the world around us, we learn so much more, and we actually have the control that we're all really seeking. And we're able to change ourselves just through the power of observation and awareness.
I think many kids today certainly have stress factors.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot. And I think as the teens will tell you in their program, I'm assuming they're probably more stressed than maybe the preschoolers would be.
Yeah.
How does that factor into all this? How do you deal with stressful kids that are anxious, kids that are afraid, maybe kids who have experienced trauma? Does this program address their needs?
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%. Does it all happen overnight? No.
Okay.
But it can be over the course of a period of time. But what we have in our program, which no one else has, and I've really looked, we have something called the Face It and Erase It tools. These are tremendous. The principle, again, comes down to awareness. If you can feel a feeling inside of your body as the energy that it is inside your body, just by simply putting your attention on it, it can start to change. It can start to physically break down in the body and start to go away. And there are also mechanical practices like using pressure points, eye movement, finger tapping that can break these feelings down, and they can go away permanently. It's tremendous. This is modern science meeting ancient wisdom. And these tools are something that everyone should know. And a 4-year-old can do it for themselves, and an 18-year-old can do it for themselves. And you can use it on a small feeling or big feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is good to know. I think many children today could really benefit from being less stressed.
Absolutely.
in their lives. I think we have enough to deal with, so
yes,
stress isn't one thing we want for children.
No, especially our teens. Yeah.
On the program you're mentioning for ages 2 through 18, where is the program available? Is it in schools? Is it in clubs after school? Is it in mentoring programs? Where does the program exist?
D, all of the above,
okay.
Sandra.
That's what you know.
So what's really great right now is we have the first 2 weeks of each of our programs for free on our website.
Okay.
So anyone can go, they can learn our daily practice, they can learn the foundational face it and erase it tools. But the full programs that we provide, they are all available digitally. So they can be done anywhere in the country, which is tremendous. And we train group leaders, and they can go anywhere. They can go into school systems, they can go into mentoring programs, they can go into after school programs, they can go to other youth organizations that help children. We've piloted in all of those environments, and it's been flexible and it's worked.
Yeah, I want to show these books here. You give these out. These are booklets for the program.
Yes.
And I think they're really nice for parents to look through as well.
Yes.
To learn a little bit more about what the kids are taking in and learning about. And I think it's very beneficial to everybody. And tell us a little bit about some of the books that we're seeing here.
Sure. So each program has to be fun, Sandra.
Okay.
I mean, if kids
Otherwise,
are going to learn
be
it,
interested.
it has to be fun.
Right.
And we've had a lot of fun making it. And we have lots of friends to help us along the way. We have Zen Frog here. And each of our books here teaches kids how to go to inner space, which teaches our daily practice to our kids for grades K through 5.
Okay.
And we have the Journey to the Wild Wild Quest, which teaches our foundational face it and erase it tools.
Okay.
And then we have Zen Frog and Zen Dog Happiness Detectives.
Okay.
And they teach kids how to go inside in order to seek happiness.
Great.
Yeah.
And these are all free.
Yes, they're all for free as videos right now on our website.
What do you say to parents who come to you with children that need to be a part of this program? What are some of the questions you get, and how do you address the parents asking, will this work for my child?
Yeah, it's a great question. So we've gotten a very large range of parental responses throughout our piloting programs. But I would say the greatest questions that parents come to me with are specific issues that their children are having, like chronic issues. And I know that I work a lot one-on-one with kids as a counselor, but also within our program, we give group leaders the opportunity to learn tools that they can use silently and directly with students to help them with these chronic issues.
Right.
So we say basically that what you put into it is really what you get out of it. If you use the practices consistently, they'll help you. It's like any habit, right? If you brush your teeth consistently, you won't have cavities.
And basically, so you're saying for maybe 10 to 15 minutes a day of practicing these inner tools to focus better, it will make a difference.
Massive. And even in our, for instance, we have great testimonial videos on our website. We've really spent a lot of time talking with people. And in our teen program, for instance, one of our group leaders said, within 2 weeks of doing the daily practice, just 12 minutes a day, this girl's friends came up to her and were like, what's going on with you? Like, you're so much calmer and you're happier and you're not reactive. And that was even before she learned how to use the face it and erase it tools. So this is a full enchilada program. It's the daily practice, it's learning tools for meditation and awareness, it's the face it and erase it tools, and then the content over a period of time is about positive character development, so kids know what's expected of them. It's an education of the heart, really.
And I think for many kids, being calm and balanced plays a bigger role.
Huge.
In all that they do, whether it be for education, maybe into sports. These tools are something you're going to carry with you through the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
We don't need children that are, going to feel that they cannot be in control of their feelings. It's not going to work.
You're right.
I think that parents are also aware of that. So this program is something that you're saying would have a good effect on children.
100%. It's been across the board in all of our pilots a very tremendous success. And you're right, every single thing that we think, say, and do affects everything else in our life. So if we don't give our kids an education in how to healthfully deal with their thoughts and emotions, we're leaving them high and dry.
Right. And I think bringing them a positive outlook rather than a negative outlook is always going to be a better thing for them and their future. And in the realm of this program, I see that you stress that.
Absolutely. We stress that these teachings, like you said, they're a lifelong lesson. It's not something that you just do 10 minutes a day and forget about. It's about bringing awareness into the rest of your life, into the rest of your day. And we do provide kids with these tools that they can use when they're in school and also when they're 30. And the thing is that these tools are just as effective for adults. And we actually are in development of a Helping Families Help Themselves program, because we realize that if parents aren't working on themselves, what's going on with them is directly affecting their kids,
it's reflective
too.
in the household, you know.
Absolutely.
Now, is this something they could do together at home?
100%. And we even have layered into our program opportunities to be involving family in learning these things.
Okay, terrific. Now, is this a program where they can do on an ongoing basis in the school year, every day, or just maybe during summer camp, or do you have programs that will help, maybe short term as well?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Okay.
So the great thing is that our free programs on our website, like I said, anybody could go there right now at the end of this, of us talking together, and can go start learning these things. And trying them in their own home, experiencing them directly. And then the full programs are very flexible. So at some schools, they're really invested, and they have a teacher that teaches this as a daily class. For some people, it's okay, we can't bring it into our schools just yet. But we have an after-school program, and we have a couple of dedicated people that spend an hour, once a week or twice a week. So it's very flexible, and that's really great when we get to work with different groups, because as part of a full program, they get access to us on a weekly basis. So we help them every step of the way to make it work for their school or group.
Does this help kids that are maybe a little bit more hyperactive than others?
100%. Yes. So it is a practice. It's a practice. It's something that has to be done on a daily basis, just like you would learn your ABCs or your math. And just like some people do exercise every day, this is a great mental exercise to do. This is a mind, body, spirit exercise to do, 100%.
That's good to know.
That's
good. So tell us how more parents could find out, and kids too, about the program.
Great. So we have a tremendous website. I can give that to you. It's www.hmhbkidsprogram.org. And it has a lot of information on it. And like I said, you can start learning these things today if you want.
So you can go on the website and focus in on some of the programs that are offered. And many parents can find the right one for their child.
Absolutely. You can test drive everything.
That's good.
Yeah, you can see testimonials from each different age group, from parents, from teachers. Yeah.
That's good. Do you also have volunteers for your program?
We do. We have paid and non-paid volunteers, and I'm so glad you asked that, Sandra, because our programs cannot be a success without group leaders. And we say group leaders are our partners in progress, and we really mean that, because in order for our programs to be successful, we need to have trained group leaders on the ground who are compassionate, who are committed to teaching these things. So that could be a parent, that could be a teacher already at a school system. We have paid and non-paid volunteers. So we have a group leader page on the website.
That's good.
Check it out.
That's great.
We want you, for sure.
Well, I would like to thank you very much for being on our show today, Archambeau. You have given us some great information about the Healthy Minds, Healthy Bodies Kids program. I'm sure a lot of parents will be very interested in finding out more too.
Well, I hope so, and thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you. And thank you for joining us on the show today. I'm Sandra Siepak. Good to see you, and see you next time. Bye, everyone.